Ho, 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 ho. Welcome to Patchwork.
Do you enjoy eating the same food for Christmas every year? If questions like this have crossed your mind, then you're in good company. Today we'll be taking a closer look at some of the daily habits and social conventions that make up the monotony of life. Let's pull a bonbon and then be underwhelmed by the noise and how shocking the small plastic gift or hat is. Grab your knitting needles, little blanket, because it's time for three old friends to sit around and sew a new patch into their quilt of friendship. So join me, Dion, under the Christmas covers with Christian.
Welcome to Patchwork.
And Josh.
Welcome to Patchwork. Good.
Now, before we get
Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank
Merry
you so much.
Christmas.
Let's get started. Now, before we get started, when lockdown lifted, just like a curtain in a lovely theatre would do, I invited some friends over to my place, and you two were amongst those friends. And I was very, very excited to have you over. It was a new house that I'd moved into. It was post-lockdown. Everything was lovely. Josh, you arrived with Christian. And Christian, when you came in, Josh is nodding his head already. You came in with a platter. Should we get a prediction meter from Josh actually at the moment? What's Dion going to touch on here?
Well, can we establish what the invite said?
Oh, good. What do you recall?
Nah.
To be honest,
Come over for dinner.
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember either.
Oh, okay.
Was the invite come over for dinner?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was all fine. And Christian, you came over, went straight to the kitchen, asked me where the nearest platter was, and started laying out this amazing platter. Night went on. It was lovely. We all ate from the platter. Then I bought the ingredients for burgers and stuff, but I also bought some beer. And Josh, I remember at one point in the night, you were like, "Can I have one of your beers?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's all good." Then, as we went on, I found that Josh was the only one consuming the beers for the night. And I bought this premium beer, but it was bought for the party. It was all fine. It was a long night. It was lovely. We're out to 2 a.m.
We're so excited to have friends back at our
So
house.
excited to have friends at our house.
Had lockdown just lifted?
Yeah. You sent me a message at 2 a.m. saying, "Thanks for a lovely night. Left heaps of dishes. Sorry." So, yeah. So there's a couple of things. There's a couple of things. So the first thing was, did you consider bringing anything to my place? And if you didn't, I was just putting it out there. How much beer can you drink necessarily? Because I reckon, because you you finished all my beer, which is fine. It was there. But it was designed to be for multiple people. But I think you just
Did I bring my own beer? Did I not bring any beer?
I think
that's insane.
No, but
right?
you brought beer, but you drank it yourself, and then you drank my beer, and then you
Okay.
didn't bring anything to the house. So I was
Yeah.
wondering, what was your thought process when you were coming over?
There's always way too much stuff, and if the main meal is the burgers are taken care of, and there's going to be fucking 7 packets of chips if everyone brings something.
So you're going to opt out each time because other people are going to bring something?
Yeah.
I think that Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but you would have been comfortable if all that was on offer were burgers.
Yes.
No snacks before.
Yes.
And all that was on offer were the beers that you brought yourself.
Yes.
That, I think, is one of the key differences.
Yep.
Dion, you've said come over for dinner.
Yes.
So in that, you're saying I'm providing dinner. Josh is saying I'm going to eat that dinner and I'm going to drink my beers. But if there's extra on offer, I'm also going to consume them.
You gotta bring that. You gotta bring something, don't you? If someone's doing
this
dinner,
feels like the common thread through Patchwork.
Hang on, of course.
Since episode 1 to now, it's all about the dynamics of coming over to someone else's house. And yes, of course, Dion, you know that you have to bring something when you go into someone's house.
Josh, do you think you need to bring something when you go to someone's house? If someone's making dinner, don't you think you got to bring something, right?
Nah.
Really?
94
Nothing?
episodes on. That is how you know that Josh will never
Especially,
change.
actually, you know the difference? Actually, for
Yep.
a close friend of your stature,
Yep.
I feel less like I need to.
Yes.
I'd feel less obliged to bring it.
I don't mind that. I think that's good. I was at Aldi the other day and I bought up these chocolates that are delicious. I think they're honeycomb chocolates. I bought 10 of them because I'm like, this is a thing. Oh, damn it. And if my friends listen to this, they'll all get the same thing. But I've got in my cupboard, it's like, this is a really nice thing. You can you just take, you don't have to put much thought in it. Take it over when you go over to a friend's place. Josh, I reckon you need something
That's a
like
good
that.
idea. A little quick grab
Little
and run.
Little $50
That'll
$50 boy.
Last for 6 months.
People love barbecue shapes, Josh. You may as well stock up.
What? You can't go to someone's place with shapes.
Josh can.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
true.
expected of me.
What do you think of that idea of buying up bulk in something and going, I'm comfortable with
That
this?
is a great idea.
good.
If you get something that you get some good feedback on
Yep.
as a party filler, just stock up on that, right?
I do that with Pringles. Pringles
Pringles are
are
a good
vegan
one.
and everyone loves them.
Oh.
Happy for everyone.
But one thing I would say, Dion, to going over this thing, I think for a Christmas visit though,
Yep.
if it's more of a Christmassy thing, I think I'm always inclined to bring something. There's a bit more weight to that, I think.
Is it heightened the kind of present that you need to bring over?
I think so. I think there's an element of I don't know. It's a bit more of a celebration rather than just a hey, come over and hang out.
There's also the expectation, right? Because you have to contribute. If someone is hosting Christmas, it's a very big obligation.
Yeah, well, the actual Christmas dinner or the Christmas lunch, that is huge. And there are big
Yeah.
expectations. And the weight of that gets distributed across the families who are coming to it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it falls a bit more heavily on some people, though.
What are your main, just quickly, what are your main aims? Like, if you've got a Christmas lunch, you've got the afternoon, what are the aims of the lunch? What are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to just stay on side with these people, get a good meal, don't overeat, don't get drunk? What are your main,
Yeah.
what are you trying to hit?
I think for our family, the main aim is to get everyone out.
from the start.
So from the start, everyone is looking forward to when they're leaving. And I think that is going through everyone's mind is I just need to put on a show for the next 2-3 hours and then get the fuck out.
So does it feel like there's a bit of a clock? Like, you know, it's going to be about 2 hours?
Well,
or...
it's because for most of the people who attend our Christmas functions, they're off to something else.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
What are people doing? What are you doing? You doing
multiple
anything?
families. Everyone's got multiple family stuff on.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah. So you just want to, the whole time you're thinking about the next thing, you're trying to measure how much you can eat
Yeah.
so that you can have another meal later on.
Yep.
The weirdest thing about eating at... the weirdest thing about eating in general is that it goes in your mouth and comes out of your bum.
Incredible, isn't it?
No, the weirdest thing about eating at Christmas lunch is that you're essentially having like 7 or 8 different main meals.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
having them all at the same time. And then the expectation is that you do the same again at dinner time.
What's interesting at my partner's place, we have only a few dishes and it's the same every year. It's chicken, it's like chicken schnitzel, it's carp. I think I've talked about it before years
yeah,
and
the
years ago.
carp.
Yeah,
Carp.
the weird smelly carp.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, no, it's not smelly. It's just bony.
Bony
Terribly
carp.
bony. Very smelly as well. And potato salad. And that's literally, and Christmas cookies. And it's great because
very limited.
It's very, very limited, but it's nice. It's humble. It's great. I like it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can't really fill up too much on that, can you?
No.
Because
no.
the thing is, what Christian was saying, when you have all the different things, you've got to have a little bit of everything.
That's right.
Like,
Yeah.
you having a little bit of everything, Neon, that's like 3 things.
Neon.
Neon.
Heard that one before.
You really...
Well, you Neon. And Christian, so if we're having a little taster of everything, it's about 7 or 8 different things.
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
me, it's just 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, do you really fill up for a Christmas lunch?
Yeah, well, because often the dinner won't happen. There won't be a dinner.
Okay.
It's just like a big late lunch.
So that's your one chance.
Yeah, so we're talking like there's chicken, there's ham, there's corned beef, there's
Okay,
sausage
hang on.
rolls.
So chicken,
there's-
baked ham.
Bloody hell. Say that again. Yeah. Fuck.
Chicken. So there's
Just running through a bunch of
okay, let me
stuff.
just
Bit of a
roast
meat.
chicken. Wait
Yeah,
a second.
yeah.
Slow down. Roast chicken.
But I've got so much to eat.
Roast chicken.
Yeah.
Roast chicken. Yeah. a honey glazed
Just
baked
some sort of ham, yeah.
Sure.
One
Shaved
animal, 2
ham.
animals. Yep.
Yeah. Roast beef.
Yeah, corned
Okay.
beef. Corned beef.
Corned beef.
Yeah, corned beef.
Oh,
Okay.
So not an animal?
And then you've got your sausage rolls and your your sausage rolls, a lot of sausage rolls.
Slurpees?
You got
Yeah.
different things.
Sausage rolls are... I mean,
but like-
I love a sausage roll. Don't get me wrong.
No, but
But
they're-
on Christmas, Josh?
Yeah, because it's all like there's spinach and ricotta ones. There's like chili. There's all different kinds.
They're not
right?
sausage rolls. They're pastries. They're not
That's-
Mrs. Max.
Okay, well,
That's
what
spanakopita.
Yeah, it is.
Wrapped, and it looks exactly like a sausage roll. You still call it spanakopita?
Yeah.
No, well, you can call it a lot of things.
Because I'd call anything that looks like a sausage roll, whatever the filling, is a sausage roll.
So anything
Here we go.
spherical and long is a sausage roll.
If it's
Is a
wrapped-
banana a sausage roll?
no, if it's wrapped in pastry,
yeah,
with filling in like an oblong, a round oblong.
Hang on.
A tube.
What are your sausage... What's a sausage roll?
It is.
Apart from a great kick at goal.
It's pastry wrapped around a filling in length, and you cut it into sections.
Okay. So what the hell? Why are all those things coming under? So what's spanakopita?
I can't. Sorry.
Is spanakopita Greek for sausage roll? Is it?
Spanakopita is a Greek pastry. Like Josh was saying, it's not traditionally rotund. It's like in
but it's more flaky and
triangles.
stuff,
It's flaky,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about what you would normally expect from a 4-20 sausage roll.
Yeah.
Sub out the
But
fillings.
I just don't think you can call that a sausage
Really?
roll.
And
A
also-
sausage implies sausage.
All right,
also-
I'll call it a sausage
And also-
roll.
So you've got sausage rolls, you've got pies, you've got hot
No
drinks.
pies, no hot
cold,
drinks.
Yeah, okay.
Very
Guy
good.
with a big tub coming
Yeah,
around.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
great.
There's some salads. We've got like some sort of seedy. We've got a bit of a general green salad.
General
You've got
green.
potato salad. You've got like bean
hell.
salad.
Yep.
And what are you bringing, Josh?
And then I think that's like, and then there's the desserts. You got like a pav. You got some ice cream. You got there's a lot going on.
Wow.
Strawberries and stuff.
Interestingly,
Strawberry.
Interestingly, we have very similar menus for Christmas, and I think.
Are you kidding me?
But we also have lasagna.
It's the whitest menu I've ever heard.
Yeah, but to be
It
honest,
is!
no,
What? I
it's
would've thought
generic
you'd ha-
Christmas. I think
Yeah.
it leans more towards
Yeah.
Christmas than white.
Interesting.
We just
You gave here Christmas or just white?
we just add lasagna to that.
Yeah, okay.
And
Just because you can.
well, do you know what annoys me is that, and I will come to you. I'm very interested in your menu, Dion.
And the potato salad and the chicken
Well,
schnitzel.
is it just the carb?
No,
Is it the
and the
things that you
carb.
listed off
Actually,
before?
you know what Dion sounds? It sounds like the prison Christmas menu.
Oh no! Maybe in Czechoslovakia, formerly. Sorry, Christian, you were going to say.
What annoys me is that families never go, hey, let's cook one particular cuisine for Christmas.
Yeah.
Why not have a Mexican Christmas or a Chinese Christmas?
Good. I like it.
Would you- Yeah.
Would you do? 'Cause
Well, I'm trying to introduce, a Mexican bean salad, or last time I did like a pulled jackfruit.
And you
right?
can get like tacos, put little Christmas hats on the tacos.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Just
great.
Christmas it up.
That's
yeah.
great. Merry Mexican Christmas, everyone.
I agree with you though. There is a generic Christmas thing I think that exists. There's a traditional kind of white Christmas, seems like the big roast, right, or something, right?
Yes.
Or the turkey in America.
Can I ask, is all of that stuff being cooked at the time, or is it pre-cooked?
That's a great question, because this adds to the stress of the Christmas day, right? Is that you can do some pre-preparation the day before.
Yep.
But if you want that food hot, you're doing some morning cooking.
How important is hot food to you, Josh?
I think the Christmas food, I think pre-prep's fine. There's so much food going on and it's such a busy time that I'm okay with it coming over. But I think for the most part, yeah, it's probably done in the morning. But the stuff that,
Yep.
like the sausage rolls, if I can use that term,
it
they'll,
depends what they are.
I think we'd rather you didn't.
they'll get done in the oven at the house. So they might get bought
Yeah.
in Melbourne, driven up to Ballarat and then get heated up there kind of thing.
Oh, all
Jesus.
sausage rolls?
The 420 truck pulls up.
Ballarat plates.
I think the annoying thing about preparing in the morning is you have to make a choice. You make a choice.
Yeah.
Am I keeping this in the oven and it's going dry?
Yep.
Or am I cooking this really close to when it needs to be served and contributing to the stress of the day by cooking at the host's house?
Yeah.
I don't think you can get in the way.
I don't think you can do a cook at the host house. Unless it's very pre-organized, or it's or it's purely heating up.
That's a good
Yes.
point. So meaning, so Josh, you couldn't, not that you would, but you couldn't bring something that needed to be heated in the oven because it might be at a different temperature, right?
Yeah, I
220 and 180, you
yeah.
can't put them in together.
No.
It's got to be 180, right? The oven has got to be set to 180.
No, I don't
All
think so.
day.
You can't push 220.
No, you can push 200 though. Absolutely.
I think
fan forced.
I think 180 is a fair and reasonable temperature for the
Nah,
oven.
but it won't do it for some things. Veggies will take 4 hours to do with
But
180.
you're not doing the cooking at the house. We just established that.
No, but why? But then why are we trying to determine the temperature of someone else's oven?
Because 180 is a good
Middle of the road.
Keep your food hot.
I got you there, didn't I?
You absolutely didn't. If you can't just say I got you while I'm still explaining my side of the.
No. You said the whole point was that why are you determining the oven of someone that you're visiting? 180.
No, I'm
why
saying
180.
I'm saying the host should set their oven to 180 so that everyone who brings their food over can put
can
their
use
food
it.
in the oven.
It's usable.
And it will just keep it warm.
I think with the heating up of the food, I just realized then there's only about 2 hot dishes that we have. Everything else
Oh.
is cold or so like a lot of the meats, they're all cold. They can be in the fridge from the day before.
Is there a hot dish, Josh, that you just will not compromise on being cold? Apart from toast.
Oh, toast. There's no toast at Christmas though, is there?
Oh, you never know.
I'd be fine with toast being served for Christmas.
No,
lunch.
Why? Why?
Oh,
What
I'm
is
sorry.
that? Put some thought into this, Christian. We're trying to bring joy to people's lives.
Listen to this. If
Not
Christmas
yeast.
lunch and then if they come out with toast and spreads, what's wrong with toast and spreads?
Toast an A spread or spreads?
I did
Toast-
On
I-
multiple main meals, you mean by
Hang on.
spreads?
Are you seriously advocating for toast to be served as part of the Christmas lunch?
Why not? I'm asking you why not.
Because it's a breakfast thing.
Ham and
So
toast.
you can only have toast at breakfast.
Or as a snack in other times. Either breakfast for the main event or just like, oh, it's really late and I need a snack. I need something to tie me over.
Josh, just quickly give us your toast hours. So you can have toast from 7 till 11, and
yep.
then when? And then when?
Then you're either like a mid-afternoon from, say, 3 to 5.
Yep.
You can jump in and have a little bit of toast. And then it's like 9 onwards. 9 onwards.
Oh wow, we
Bit of 2 a.m. toast.
And to be honest, I do agree with Josh, but I think Christmas should be the exception.
The other thing I wanted to bring up as well with the Christmas menus is, I don't know what it's like for you guys. It sounds like it though, but doesn't it just get fixed? It's just
Yeah.
like, hey guys, this is the Christmas menu.
Yep.
And Christian or Dion, can you remember the last time a new item was added into the Christmas menu?
I definitely can. It's the dishes that I've been bringing,
the bean
and
boys.
they don't get eaten.
Do they come back the next year? Do they make a repeat appearance?
Can I just say, for everyone in the public, in the public
in the
sphere,
Pissasale family.
and any family members listening to this, just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's different. It just means it doesn't have some types of food in it. But I think people are confused hearing something is vegan food.
It's very strange because whenever you tell stories about this, about your family's reactions to it, it's kind of bizarre that if you didn't use the word vegan and you just
And said
yeah.
this is food.
this is
it
food,
up.
like you just said, this is food, and they go,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
it is just food.
But you're right, Josh. I bring in the new stuff and it just gets left behind because the staples, people want to fill up their plate with some green beans, some ham, some roast potatoes,
and a couple of nachos.
and some.
How about you, Dion? Can you remember the last time something subbed in or out?
Well, the big sub in was because I don't celebrate Christmas, celebrate with my partner, my family, and I don't. Bringing seafood on the agenda. So like having that as we'll have a lovely seafood lunch. But before that, I don't think there was any tradition leading up to that. But now that we're going on 10 years.
But the seafood lunch is the Christmas lunch, right?
it's our Christmas lunch, but it's not
Yeah.
Christmas because it's Jewish. So it's
Yeah, but it's on the day, so it's your equivalent, right? You get the
Yeah.
family together.
Do we call it Christmas? Do you think we should call it
for
Christmas?
sure, absolutely. We're not Christian at all in our family, but you get together for Christmas.
But there's something great about being someone who doesn't celebrate Christmas and not calling it Christmas.
But you are celebrating Christmas because the families getting together on the day.
Mate, having dinner on a day.
Wait. Explore that idea. What's great about not celebrating Christmas?
Just get away from the commoners like you guys. Just just doing stuff different. Just thinking outside the box.
Do you
know?
celebrate Hanukkah?
Yes, we do.
Well, I don't. Yeah, high five.
Yeah, why don't you?
Because you've never invited me and I've asked multiple times.
No, you haven't, and I haven't invited you. That is correct. One statement true, one
But,
incorrect.
but Dion, don't you see my point that you guys are celebrating Christmas? Your family's getting together on that day and sharing a meal together.
there's nothing Christmas about the day. I mean, there's nothing Christmas about the celebration.
You're spending time with your family.
No, but does that mean if I go out for a meal and I go for a big
Dion.
meal on the day after Ramadan that I'm celebrating Ramadan?
Dion.
Josh?
No.
Why?
Because do people traditionally get together on the day after Ramadan?
Yeah.
To celebrate
They're
Ramadan?
bloody starving. They are. They're fast
So your point is that there's no Christmas paraphernalia, there's no gift giving or anything like that.
No,
right?
there's not.
Josh,
Wish there was.
He doesn't even realize that the Christmas spirit is in him. And that's what's amazing.
And now it's time for Ho Ho of the Week.
Ho, ho. Ho, ho.
Oh ho. Tinsel used to be made of real silver until people in 1600s Germany realized it was too expensive. Oh ho.
Oh,
Ho, ho. Oh, wow.
Hey, real Christmas tree. You look and smell great, but your reckless shedding of pine needles has to stop.
Christmas stockings and regular stockings are completely different.
If Christmas comes but once a year, then how can there also be 12 days of it? Now, I know that previously on Patchwork, we've discussed gift giving before, but considering it is the Christmas episode and I had tried to make a change in my life this year, I wanted to talk you guys through it. Now,
Yes, I heard about this.
I went, Dion, to my family and I proposed something different. I said, this year I would like to abstain from gift giving because I don't feel like I need anything. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where if I need something during the year, I'll buy it.
Yep.
But also, most of the time when we buy each other gifts, we either end up complaining that we'll need to return them or talking about how much of a burden it is on one another.
Yep.
So I tried to suggest to the family, hey, this year, why don't we abstain? And overwhelmingly, my family said no
Oh, no.
because they like giving gifts.
So it's like, did you have an extraordinary general meeting and everyone voted? It sounded like it was a full. How did you get the lack of consensus on this?
So I wrote.
Was your pitch rubbish?
I wrote a very considered WhatsApp message.
How's your slide deck?
Yeah. I wrote a very considered WhatsApp message, and it was just an overwhelming no. It was 3 no's, and as we know,
It just no,
it was
literally no.
no deal from the Sharks.
But so it was posited in a message.
It was posited in a message.
Oh, I reckon you need to go face to face with something. With a New World Order that big,
Yeah.
I think you needed face to face.
Face to face, take a gift, win them over.
But that was the thing. Immediately as the no's came in, I retreated and then opened the floodgates again to gift giving. So this year, I'll be giving gifts. But I did realize, Josh, that I have a very specific way of working out how to give gifts to people.
Oh, would you like to share it with us?
Which now you're having to re-tap into, right?
That's right. Yes. So
I was going to say, just before we get into that, was there any reason for the objections they gave? Or was it just, we like giving gifts?
we like giving gifts.
And did you posit, because your thing was, I'd rather get the gift throughout the 12 months. When I see it, love it, buy it for you, give it to you.
That's
did
right.
you give them that?
And I even gave them, Josh, the gift for me is spending time with you guys on Christmas morning.
Wow, what
And
a
they all
lame gift.
Oh.
Can't unwrap that, can you?
They said, I like receiving things.
Unless, Christian, for Christmas, get a little box, chuck on a bikini into the Christmas. You pop out of the Christmas. It's me.
That is such
Christmas.
a good...
I'm the Christmas present.
Christmas.
beautiful.
And then do a little
I don't know
sexy-
if there are any boxes that big, Josh.
Sexy Christmas dance.
I'm going to do that for Hanukkah.
But the strategy for giving gifts is I start really wide. Imagine an upside down triangle. Start real wide
Or
at
a
the top.
funnel.
A fun.
That's probably better, right?
Listen, I'm trying to make it easy for Dion.
What about an upside down Christmas tree, Christian?
You're right. Let's go with
Yeah,
Dion's
upside down
one.
Christmas
So
tree.
upside down Christmas tree, and the it's balanced on the star at the bottom.
How? Oh, Christmas spirit?
So first thing I do is I think of, and this might seem very obvious to you, I just want to put it down on paper for anyone who's struggling to get gifts. I will list out on a piece of paper 3 or 4 interests of that person.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll think of some perimeter items that belong to that area of interest that might facilitate them enjoying it more.
Yep.
And I'll narrow it in even more. So let's say that I start with someone likes NBA. And then I go, great. He also loves this team. And then from there, he's got an interest in retro goods. And then from there, I'll go basketball, retro, into Google, see what comes up.
Pretty good.
right.
Pretty good.
This is very considered. And the fact you write it down is, I'm very impressed.
Christian, I've got an issue with it.
I got a bone to pick.
I love the thought. I don't like the Googling at the end.
Okay.
You could
because
do that. Just makes it a bit easy.
As we've said in the past,
Easy.
you consider yourself a very good gift
I'm
giver.
a good considered gift giver, and I just reckon you should accumulate those gifts over the year, I reckon. Have a little note. Could be Android, could be iPhone, doesn't matter. Google Keep.
But I think, Dion, the Googling, it's a fact-finding mission. You're just getting inspiration. You're jumping out, that's a good idea, a poster, or those shoes look cool, right? Like, that's a good idea. Maybe I will. And then you go to the shoe store and you see something else there and you go, that's better.
I just don't think I'm ever going out shopping anymore.
Oh, really?
It's all online.
I don't know, Christian. I was wandering down in Melbourne, Smith Street in Collingwood. There's some lovely, lovely shops you can just wander in, and you can. There was a shop with indoor plants and all. Everyone loves indoor plants, don't they?
Yeah.
No,
Everyone just get everyone indoor plants for Christmas, right? Could not go wrong.
Yeah, you can't. You cannot go wrong with an indoor plant.
Just something that lives easily, doesn't need too much water. Give it to anyone.
There he goes, dropping hints, isn't he?
That is such a good idea. I did not think of indoor plants.
What?
Nah.
What? It's like the new bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Josh, how do you give gifts?
I'm similar. I don't write it down though, but I kind of think about previous gifts I've given to those people, and I go something in that space. Do I want to go specific or generic? So I'm going like potentially, I don't know, something for the house, maybe a candle or something, or some really expensive hand soap, the Aesop stuff or something like that. That's like, that's a general gift that you can kind of go for anyone and it's going to be appreciated. Or am I looking for those particular interests and I'm really drilling down on those?
What about, do you need a Christmas card? Do you guys write Christmas cards?
During a gift exchange? No way. If you're doing like a remote thing, then maybe you send a Christmas card with that.
Oh, interesting. Christian, do you write a Christmas card?
This was my really good, so I guess I'll just say it now. But I love to scrap the card altogether and just write the person's name on the gift wrapping.
Yeah. I like that.
Gift tag though. Sticker? Gift tag?
Nah.
No,
On the wrapping?
No,
Sharpie,
straight on
Sharpie boy.
Sharpie onto wrapper.
Like a postman?
That's right, Josh.
A Sharpie straight onto the wrapping.
Sorry, how do you go from mind mapping out a gift giving filter to just scribbling their name on the gift?
Yeah.
Because who is ever reading the card?
No, I'm not
Who
saying do a
cares?
card. I'm saying get one of those stickers that has to and from on it.
Why?
They're too small. You can never write people's names on them.
You run out of space.
Just write smaller.
No.
So
I've got these.
So your gifts are never going under the tree, or they do go under the tree?
Do you have a tree?
What? No to having a tree. And what's wrong with even putting?
And what was your question, Sean?
And what's wrong with putting something with someone's name under the tree?
Well,
written on the gift
who's meant
wrap.
to know who it's from?
Who cares?
What?
What do you mean? You're giving the person the gift.
Oh, no, see, in our house, it's a bit different. All the
they
gifts
all
go
go-
under the tree.
Okay.
And then it's like all the little kids distribute the gifts to everyone.
We
Like,
do
it's
sh-
from so-and-so to so-and-so.
We do Sharpie on the present, straight on the present.
Really?
Why do you need those little bullshit sticker things?
It seems filthy.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know what upsets me? So Kris Kringle as a concept is supposed to be anonymous gift giving, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't everyone like going? Oh, I get. I
I
got you,
hate
I got you that.
I hate that.
I got you that one.
Oh, really? It should just be...
Or they'll try
Yeah,
to suggest to
highly
be like,
nice.
yeah, I thought the table tennis set would have been, a little bit better, but
Interesting.
I didn't get it though.
What do you think with Kris Kringle? Someone suggested it the other day, and they were like, "Oh, there's this platform you can use, and you can put in like little hints for things that you like." Do you think you
great.
should be able to contribute to Kris Kringle?
Kris Kringle
Yes.
registrar, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is, like
Yes.
the wedding register.
But doesn't that take away from the experience?
No, I think that's
like
better.
a court register,
No, because
isn't it?
the thing with a lot of Kris Kringles, a lot of the time, particularly in workplace ones, you don't know some of the people that well.
No,
And
no
you're like,
idea.
your personal interests, I do not know.
Yeah.
Sends a great email.
Yeah. Your personal interests, I do not know.
But I like the idea of adding the this is what I'm interested in for those who don't know. Because then
Yes.
you're more likely to get, even if it's a voucher, in the space you like.
Yeah.
That's better.
Especially if the gift is $20 or less, like most Kris Kringles are. What are you going to receive? You'll receive a candle that stinks.
Josh, what do you think's a reasonable top amount for a Kris Kringle gift?
A stranger, like stranger, as in like work colleague or people you don't, not in your immediate. So 20 feels right.
Oh, that's quite high. I thought, I like 20.
Because
I didn't think people would be
under-
up for 20. 20? That's very high.
But you can't get
Is it?
anything.
Yeah.
For less than 20, you cannot get anything useful.
Yeah, it's
just going to
true.
be some bullshit novelty that goes in the bin
Yes.
the day after.
For $5, Aldi has some decent chocolate.
Like a Donald Trump clock,
Yeah,
Josh.
that I got for Kris Kringle, and I have no idea who gave it to me.
A real Donald Trump clock.
I gave him a Donald Trump clock and he fucking sold it on Marketplace.
Oh, Did you get some good money for it?
I think $10.
You got $5 or $10.
Wow.
So really, you gave me $5 or $10 cash for
what
Kris
were you
Kringle.
What were you expecting him to do with it? Whoever gave it to him.
Well, I can ask them, but I presume their answer would be, didn't it make a sound effect, Josh?
I'm sure it would if I ever opened it.
Unbelievable.
What was the sound
I
effect?
didn't want to support Donald Trump in
This is
any
the
way,
guy-
and I didn't like it.
This is the guy who has like figurines shoved up his arsehole.
Who? Donald Trump does.
and an M&M dispenser and Skittles dispensers.
Oh, so you thought it was on brand. You
I
thought
was
it was
like, he loves novelty shit.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get away from the useless stuff that is pointless.
That is from the right.
All right, mate, come on. Come on, Timmy, it's your turn up for Santa. Now make sure you be a good boy and tell him exactly what you want for Chrissy.
Don't call me mate. I'm your bloody son. And I hate it.
Very big boy now, aren't you, Timmy?
Very big boy, Santa. Take it away, Santa.
Well, Timmy, it's good to have you back in the hot seat.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Thank you, but step away. 1.5 meters, thank you.
Lock in D, would you? Santa,
Yes.
it's really good to see you again. It's been a bit rough the last 18 months.
It has been a hard 18 months for everyone, Timmy.
Looks like you haven't even had a shave since last time, Santa.
No, this is actually a replaceable beard. I have to change it after every single child.
What else do you need to do to keep COVID safe, Santa? What else? What other things? I'm pretty interested in this stuff now. I think I'll get a career in it. Go to Wuhan. Work in a lab. I got this new bat, Santa.
Well, a lot of children have been asking for bats and pangolins for Christmas. So Santa has been keeping busy in the wet markets. But what could I get for you, Timmy?
Santa, I'm really wanting to make life easier for my family this year.
Wow.
I know sometimes the trajectory of these sort of Santa sketches is they basically start off silly, then they get a bit more serious, and then they get silly again.
And then from memory, you often light me on fire.
Yeah, you keen this year?
No, thank you.
But Santa, yeah, pretty keen to get travelling again. Are there any destinations that you kind of can go via? Where do you usually go?
Unfortunately for Santa, I stick to the North Pole, and that's about it. And then I come to Eastland Shopping Centre, where we currently are.
Well, what about what's along the North Pole? There's got to be something where you can drop me off.
You want to come to the North Pole with Santa?
If there's room. Why not?
Well, there's always room for a very special boy.
Yeah, but you have to kick out a special reindeer.
Timmy, if you're a good boy, there's always room in Santa's heart. So I will carry you throughout the world on my travels.
In your heart,
Yes.
literally. Done deal, Santa.
I'm not sure what I've signed up for, but I'm sure it's going to be painful.
Thanks, Santa. Looking forward to booking the ticket to your heart.
All right, mate, come on, let's go.
Yeah, all right. Fuck off, cunt.
Really, really good. You know what's really, really good? Really, really good. You know what's really, really good?
Do you know what's really good on Christmas? I dressed up Santa with a real beard.
Oh,
Really good. Really good.
Really good.
You know what's really good on Christmas? Having a shit ton of delicious leftovers for a whole week after Christmas.
Really good carp.
And do you know what's really good on Christmas? Scrapping the card all together and writing the recipient's name on the wrapping paper.
Really good.
Really good.
Thank you so much for listening to Welcome to Patchwork. We hope you have a lovely, lovely time with friends and family. It's been a rubbish year, so enjoy yourselves, eat like crazy, and do other things.
But yeah, thanks. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas break. I'm really excited for it. And thank you again for all of our patrons and everyone who listens to the show generally. It's been amazing support from everyone, and it's been a tough year, but we've all made it through another one.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is saying at the moment that they're crawling to the end of the year.
Yeah.
That seems to be the consensus.
And look, we've had some, people writing in, what do you guys want for Christmas? What presents would you like? Well, you can do one of two things. Otherwise, you're nothing to us. You can sign up to become a Patreon. It's a couple of bucks a month, and you get great content.
Patreon.com/.
Or the second thing you can do is bloody free. And if you don't take this option, you'd be nuts. Tell a friend about our show. Lots of people going on road trips now.
Yeah.
Someone asked, hey, what podcast should I listen to? Tell them to listen to Welcome to Patchwork. It's a lovely thing to do. It brings joy. We want to bring more joy to people's ears and lives. So tell a friend. It's the best present that a patchworker could ever get.
And just a reminder, on all the social, we've got Twitter, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got Discord, we've got Twitch, there's everything. But what we'd love to see this year, we're talking about our Christmas lunches, our Christmas dinners. We're going to be chucking up some photos on our socials of ours. Yep. Please send us your photos. Post them, tag us in the photos. We'd love to see what everyone else is drinking. Is it Christmas or is it just white? That's what to see. So post photos of your Chrissy dinners, Chrissy lunches. We'd love to see them.
And as we do every Christmas, we sew a new patch into our Christmas quilt. Josh, what Christmas patch did you sew into a quilt this week?
Thank you, Dion. This Christmas, I sewed into my patch Christian in an act of protest, giving his entire family vegan food as gifts for Christmas. Christian, what patch did you sew this Christmas?
Thank you, Josh. This Christmas, I sewed into my patch. The only difference between yours and my Christmas lunches, the 30 hungry Italians. And Dion, what did you sew into your Christmas patch? This Christmas patch.
My Christmas patch is the three of us sitting down for Christmas lunch, with Christian bringing vegan enchiladas, fajitas and burritos, and Josh bringing 3 sausage rolls from 7-Eleven, which he eats all by himself. Thanks so much for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another year. I've been Dion.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Christian.
Ho ho.
Ho ho. Ho ho.
And now it's time for ho of the week.
Oh, ho ho of the week.
Oh yeah. And now it's time for ho of the week.
Ho ho, right?
Ho ho.
Ho ho. And now it's literally ho ho.
Yeah.
And now it's time ho of the week.
What is wrong with you?
And now it's time for
ho ho.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And now it's time for what is wrong with me?
Oh, come on, that last one.
Oh,
and now it's time ho ho of the week.
I don't celebrate Christmas, not used to saying it.